When you chant the Swasti mantra in the morning, that is a very powerful way of enriching the world through our integrity and authenticity. When you take the responsibility for that word, making those Swasti mantras into reality, listen. With integrity and authenticity, if you chant that word in the morning Pada Puja and bless the world, you are sending the vibrations. Ko brahmanebhya subhamastu nityam lokas samasta sukhino bhavantu. You are sending the vibes. When you take responsibility for it and start acting, you are enriching yourself and others. When you send those strong waves with integrity and authenticity, you are enriching you. And you are enriching the world mystically. When you take responsibility for the words you uttered and start working, you enrich the world mystically and physically. Metaphysically and physically. When you chant, Ko brahmanebhyo subhamastu nityam, you should take the responsibility of protecting the cows and people who practice these four tattvas. Kale varshadu parjanyaha prithivi sasya salini means we should make sure trees are not cut properly 3 times a month, rain is showered. Raja dharmavadihi prajasu charitaha means you should make sure king rules righteously. It is our responsibility now. We will all take the responsibility for the rulers to rule the world and the countries righteously. By constantly educating them and teaching them in all other possible ways, we are responsible. Chanting is the first level of metaphysical support we give it to the world, enriching metaphysically. Start taking responsibility for it so that we enrich physically also. So every day when you chant, remind yourself, now you have to make sure king rules righteously. So understand, guiding the rulers is our mission. Jnanasammatar himself guided the Nindrasir Nedumaran, the Pandya. So, it is our right and it is our responsibility. It is our responsibility. Enlightened beings and saints are protected. I think we will have to structure our whole Sangha based on the Swasti Mantra. That is our mission statement. Understand? Swasti Mantra we chant every day is our mission statement. Ko brahmanebhyo subhamastu nityam. We should plan every ashram as Goshala. People take the responsibility of protecting cows, and every state of India passes the law protecting cows and anti-cow slaughter bill. and all over the world, constantly we promote the truth of protecting the cows and no beef. Ko Brahmanebhyo Subhamastu Nityam. Brahmana is a person who practices this Chaturvedas. Whoever practices the Chaturvedas has to be protected. It is time we take the responsibility for enriching all the words we utter in the morning Swasti Mantra. Rulers ruling the country righteously, and citizens living the life righteously. For everything we are responsible. We are responsible. We will take the responsibility by constantly teaching these four tattvas to everyone. Understand responsibility and enriching makes your life happen to you. With integrity and authenticity and responsibility and enriching, I declare today, you all make me an incarnation, not me by myself. Me by myself with my integrity and authenticity, I only become enlightened being. Only my responsibility and enriching all of you makes me an incarnation. How many of you cognize this? So I happen because of you. My integrity and authenticity only makes me an enlightened being. Only my responsibility and enriching all of you, my commitment to take the responsibility and enriching all of you makes me an incarnation. Listen. Go on, go on, go on enriching. Go on enriching people with these tattvas. Enriching is enriching. Enriching is enriching. Integrity is the root, authenticity is the tree, responsibility is the fruit, enriching is sharing the fruit to create more fruits. I can also say enriching is enjoying the fruit and sowing the seed for having more fruits. In enriching, you also enrich yourself. So enriching is enjoying the fruit and sowing the seed for more fruits to happen. Go on enriching. I tell you, extraordinary powers will support you. Listen, when you start enriching, life happens to you. I tell you, even in profession, business, everywhere, when you look beyond what you get, creativity happens to you. Listen. When Steve Jobs starts looking beyond money, he creates better and better products. When Bill Gates looks beyond the gates of Bill, he creates better and better and better enriching products. Gates of Bill will never make you do anything either in the micro level nor in the macro level. I can see even among my staff members, both my cameramen, amazing. I wanted to tell them I accept both of them as my ashramites. I tell you. And I'll take care of both of them just as my ashramites every way. And their families. I commit with you guys. No, I know. They are able to look beyond money. That is why no, I have not seen tiredness in them, sulking in them. I am observing them now for at least more than 2 years. 2 years? I have never seen sulking in them, reasons in them, never had a complaint from them. They have started looking beyond money. That is why the commitment has happened to them. See, for their capability, they are really stretching. I tell you, in every field, only when you look beyond what you get, great things are born. Great things are born. All my sannyasis and ashramites understand, if you are not able to do great things, be very clear, still you have not started looking beyond what you are going to get. Maybe what you want is just my attention. Even that is a salary, you are stuck. Only if you look beyond that and decide you will enrich just because you want to enrich, great things will be born out of you. Jnana Garbha happens in the womb of looking beyond the possible returns. If mother's womb is constantly thinking what it will gain by giving birth to the son or the daughter, it will never conceive, produce and give birth. When the womb looks beyond what it is going to get, it gives birth. When your inner space looks beyond what is going to be returned to you, or what you think as the benefit, great things are contributed. Great creativity is achieved. Impossible becomes possible. Same way, when a master looks beyond what disciple is going to contribute to him, he makes him as a master. When I look beyond what you are going to contribute back to me, I make you a master. In every field, Listen. In every field, when you look beyond the possible fruit of that field, great things are born. कोई भी क्षेत्र में जब आप उस क्षेत्र में संभव फल से परे देखने लगते हैं, तभी अद्भुत चीजों का सृजन होता है. Whatever you see being useful in the planet Earth is from enriching consciousness. Listen. If Edison has invented bulb, it is from enriching consciousness. If somebody else has developed it to the next level, that is from his enriching consciousness, never from the mind which thinks of salary. And listen, the mind which thinks of return is worker. Vaishya. From the consciousness of Vaishya, nothing new or creative can come out. They know only how to make number of molds. They can make 10,000 bulbs, but they cannot do even a small change. Thus, even the small change happens only from enriching consciousness. The same apple has fallen 10,000 times from 10,000 trees in front of 10,000 people. Why only Newton got the idea of gravity theory of gravity? When you are in enriching consciousness, even a small happening gives birth to creativity and you enrich the world. Of course, I also wanted all of you to know, theory of gravity is not first time uttered by Newton, long before recorded in Vedic tradition. In the modern history, defined by Newton, that's all. In the modern history, 3 apples changed the world. Apple of Adam, apple of Newton, apple of Steve Jobs. One represents religion, another one represents science, third one represents technological revolution. You can create anything only when you see it, experience it from enriching consciousness state, from enriching consciousness. You can create anything only when you see it from an enriching conscious state. आप किसी भी चीज का सृजन तभी कर सकते हैं जब आप उस चीज को उपायनम या विस्तार चेतना स्थिति में देख पाए. Enriching means not postponing, doing it now. I postponed committing to learn Hindi for quite a long time. I'll say, I'll do, but I never committed When I decided not to postpone anymore, and in flash I committed. I think in Kumbh Mela I did. Before second statement I committed. And after committing I said, what did I do? But now see the power of commitment. कृपया फिर से सुनिए, आप किसी भी चीज का सृजन तभी कर सकते हैं जब आप उस चीज को उपायनम या विस्तार चेतना स्थिति में देख पाए. Everything from the seat you are sitting, to the laptop you are using, to the energy beads you are wearing, house you are living, food you are eating, anything creative comes out only in enriching consciousness. Only if there is a passage in the earth, the underground water can come out, Saraswati can come out. Same way, only if there is an enriching consciousness in your inner space, creativity can come out. Being in the state of enriching means to do actions in the enriching state without postponing. विस्तार स्थिति में रहे ने का अर्थ है कि आप विलंब ना करते हुए विस्तार स्थिति को आपके कार्यों में व्यक्त करें. Being in the state of enriching means to do actions in the enriching state without postponing. So I tell you, today, list all the enriching thoughts you are postponing without making them as actions. And start acting on them. Don't postpone even this act. Today morning, I was asking Rishi Manisha, because he was having mood swing that he want to leave the ashram again. I asked him, are you going to leave? He said, he is not leaving. But he became aware, I am going to ask him to commit that. He said, I am not going to commit now. I will become clear and then follow. I tell you, he will never become clear. Either you commit now or never. Because that I will become clear, that will, whenever you utter a statement, that will be there. Understand, the parasites of your inner consciousness is if, but, will, may. You think you will break that will. When I become clear, I will declare. Is it not? Understand or not? Ready to declare? getting it, but still postponing. I tell you guys, postponing means not living, not beginning the life. It is literally death. Your body may be breathing, but don't think you are alive. When I see a person, I can tell very clearly how many years he lived. Not by knowing the date of birth. From date of birth till his death, he breathed. But how many years he lived? Whenever he has not postponed. All the moments you did not postpone, you were living. The moments you were postponing, you were breathing but not alive. More moments of breathing not alive forms the source for sickness. Disease grows in a space where you breathe but not live. That is why I said, when you take responsibility, you destroy the roots where disease can grow. Best medicine for your heart to function forever, beautifully, smoothly is enriching. Postponing means you are not alive. Postponing is death. विलंब करने का अर्थ ही कि आप जीवित नहीं है. विलंब करना मृत्यु के समान है. I tell you, not taking responsibility even for the acts you committed is poverty. Taking responsibility only for the things in which you are involved is middle class mind, mediocre mind. Taking responsibility for the things even though you are not reason is the consciousness of a leader. Many of you, whenever there is a problem, you are too busy only in justifying you are not reason for it. Listen. Even if you justify to everyone around you that you are not reason for it, the sufferings of that problem is not going to leave you till you take the responsibility for it. As a child, if something is fallen from the table and broken, you only justify to your parents, I did not do, I did not do, I did not do. But unfortunately, even after growing up, you are doing the same thing. I did not do. I am not responsible. I am not responsible. You don't understand whether you are responsible or not. The pot is broken. From tomorrow, you won't be able to drink the tea from that cup or pot. You are affected. Take the responsibility so that you will bring it back. You will buy once more or repair this. If you are too busy in crying, I did not do, I did not do, are you going to think about repairing or buying one more? Are you going to sort this issue out? Two naughty brothers. Nobody was able to control them. The whole village experienced their presence. So heavy. All of them have decided that they won't be able to handle the hell anymore. They go and complain to the parents. Parents go to the village pastor. Pastor takes the responsibility, says, I'll try, don't worry. He calls the younger one and slowly starts talking to him. Do you know where is God? The fellow starts screaming. The younger one runs away as fast as he can to his elder one. Both of them hide themselves in one dark corner of the village. And the younger one says, hey, we both are really in trouble. Elder one asks, why? We used to steal money, toys, clothes from every house. Now, the whole village suspects anything or anybody missing, we are responsible. The pastor is asking me, where is God? Did you hide him anywhere without telling me? Listen, we are in the same space of both the children. First, we are out to say, I'm not. The space which first tries to disown is the space from which spontaneous lying pattern is rooted. How many of you cognize what I am saying? Listen, कोई भी चीज का मूल कारण न होते हुए भी उपायनम या जिम्मेदारी उठाना एक नेता का चेतना स्थिति है. You may not be reason for something, but when it affects your life, you have to take the responsibility for it. Because you are not reason. Even if it affects your life, living in the same space without taking responsibility means it is equivalent to living pig pen. Pig pen. With authenticity and integrity, raise your hand. How many of you are living in pig pen? True. Because you are not the reason for stones lying there. Because you are not reason for the beautiful garden not happening. You are not ready to take the responsibility of having a beautiful ambience. Taking responsibility for something even though you are not the reason for it is the consciousness of a leader. कोई भी चीज का मूल कारण स्वयं ना होते हुए भी उपायनम या जिम्मेदारी उठाना एक नेता का चेतना स्थिति है.